How's it, guys? It's Armageddon here from CrossFit Jozi East. We're going to be doing a bit of mobility. Each week we're going to have a different feature. This week, starting with the ankles, and if we break it down, if you're not going to look after yourself mobility or flexibility, you're going to have to make time to get injured or make time for mobility. Either one's going to happen. So if you're going to get to a competitive stage or where you're training 5 times a week and you do not look after your joints, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to take time off to rest. If you do decent mobility workouts, look after yourself, you'll have the ability to train longer and harder without having the setbacks that some athletes have. So today we're going to just touch on ankle mobility, and we're going to touch on 3 different pieces, and it's pretty simple. I think anything that we do is simple, it's just people don't do it. If you don't do it, it's not going to help you. So the first thing we're going to look at is ankles, and the box that I'm sitting on, pretty easy. So just getting the ankle moving, getting it warm before you get into all the other stuff is ankle circles. So what I'm looking to do, an ankle circle, I'm going to use my right foot here. I'm going to flex my toe up, and I'm going to try and draw a circle with my heel, all right? Normally when people do ankle circles, they point the toe and they kind of draw something with the toe. You're going to flex the toe up, and you're going to try and do a circle with the ankle, which takes a little bit more concentration and gets all the muscles involved around the ankle. I'm going to do 10 to 15 circles in the one direction, swap 10 to 15 on the other side, and obviously you can do both legs together. It takes a little coordination getting it done, but that gets you kind of warm and going and just gets all the muscles moving within the ankle. You'll be surprised how difficult it is to just get the feeling of drawing a circle with your ankle. Once you've done 10 to 15 circles aside there, we're going to move over to a foam roller and roll out the calves. And I think it's a bit of a neglected area a lot of times. We sit on the foam roller and have a chat with the buddy, and we kind of get on here and we're just like, okay, yeah, I've done my rolling. This is not a spa. It's not supposed to be an easy, nice roll. We're supposed to work it. So it depends on how tight your calves are. You might have to start off with just rolling just both of them together, body weight. Don't just roll them in one plane. Turn them to the side, work the inside of that one, the outside of that one, turn around, work that side. You'll be surprised how many tight spots you've got in your calves to work around. If that doesn't feel like anything anymore, what you could go is go to the one leg, place the weight on that one, and then roll it around, right? So get into that little corners there, getting in there. Then you can go and grab a good old friend here, never complains. Put it on the legs over there. So now it's added that bit of weight on the calves, and I can roll in. Only limitation there a little bit is that I can't turn as much as I did earlier, so I can't get into some of the spots, but it does add good weight to rolling out the calves. Other option is if you get a super friend, he presses down some weight onto your shins, and you do the same roll, and then do a favor and do the same for your friend. That takes care of rolling it out nicely. So think about it this way: you've rolled out the muscle, you've now really released it out. After that, we're going to get into a bit of a stretch. There's a couple of calf stretches. I found that the following one works really well. If you can find a slanted board, perfect. Gets a nice good angle and keeps the foot flat while you're doing it. So I start with my ankle flat on the floor, foot on the board. I'm going to keep my legs straight and lean forward as much as I can, and that's going to give me a really good stretch into the calves. Once I've held that at least 2 minutes, I then can take the one foot off and then bend the leg, but still keep the ankle down. And that changes up the stretch and where it attaches. So we work the whole calf and not just the one part. I think one of the things that's important looking at doing mobility and stretching is muscles aren't one-dimensional, and we shouldn't stretch them that way. So you should move around and push the knee out a little bit, and what referred to as flossing, work the ankle. And obviously if you don't have a slant board, you can improvise. You can take a plate, put a plate up onto another plate to get it slanted, or just use the plate, put the foot on, and you can stretch it out that way. Get the straight leg. You're going to have to probably lean a little bit forward to get that ankle into a good stretch. But after you've done 2 minutes per side there, that will definitely loosen up the ankles really nicely and allow you to move better. We found upstream, downstream, if you've got any issues with the joint, it's going to affect the joint, the next joint up or the next joint down. So it's really important to make sure that you keep everything loose. And that's the ankle mobility. Cheers.